All right, we got to go back to the NBA now, Tim Doyle. Isaiah Thomas hit that game winner tonight against the Hawks after another strong fourth quarter. Where do the Celtics stack up among the East contenders when you look at this team?
I think he beat the Cavaliers. All right, hold on. Carter Rodriguez in my ear. He's a Cavs fan. Just said I'm fired. I get to keep my job, all right? Here's what they need. Injury, famine, destruction in the city of Cleveland. They need something to happen. And I think Carter would even agree with this, where if LeBron gets hurt, I don't want to put the hex on anybody, but we've seen when LeBron's not in the lineup since 2011, or 2014, whatever the year is, they're like 4-17. Long story short, they can't win if LeBron doesn't play. So what happens in sports? Last year, I know it seems like forever ago, Steph Curry got hurt in the playoffs. The Warriors were life and death just to get by series to series to the NBA Finals. It could happen. They need some things to go their way. Kyrie, Kevin Love. Remember those guys got hurt 2 years ago in the NBA Finals. If everybody is healthy, the Cavs cannot lose. But this is sports. Anything can happen any given game. Isaiah Thomas had a great years. I think he's kicking the tires as far as getting MVP votes. I think he deserves MVP votes. He's led a team of kind of no-names or guys that are just kind of good team guys, and he has taken them to the next level. He's been a lot of fun to watch. He's had an awesome year, but they can't beat the Cavs straight up. They'll need some help. So, hey, that happens sometimes. You know, I remember when you cheered for Squeaky Johnson at UAB.
Did. Squeaky was great.
Great name, by the way.
It is great.
But they need some help. They need something to happen.
The Celtics and the Hawks playing tonight, and you obviously think about Al Horford making the move from Atlanta up to Boston. Does playing with a closer like Thomas justify Horford's decision to leave Atlanta?
Excellent question. I think that the ship had sailed on the Hawks. Like, we've watched that movie. You want to know what movie it is? The LA Clippers, right? You know what the Clippers are going to do this year, right? Win 45, 50 games, make it into the playoffs, and blah, 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 blah. Get knocked out. With the Hawks, you know what they were going to do with Al Horford and the same team? Win 50 games, get into the playoffs, blah, blah, blah. Get knocked out. So I think he looked at it like, all right, Boston, all these young guys, all these draft picks. We have a roster where we could make moves. We're going after Kevin Durant. They don't end up getting him. But that doesn't mean that they're not going to stay active. So he goes, all right, I'm going to take my talents to Boston. Young coach, young team. Obviously, Isaiah Thomas, I don't even think Al Horford thought he was going to be this good. He's been that good this year. And he goes, all right, down the line, if we just grab one more guy, they're that one more superstar. It's got to be a superstar. DeMarcus Cousins, someone of that kind of plateau or of that name. If they get one more guy, then they can get over the hump. That's why he left, I think.
Yeah, of course, and he wants to win. I mean, but when you look at the Celtics, I mean, they're close to beating the Cavs. Just a couple more years, right?
Luck.
The luck has to hit in Boston.